The second game in Chadwicks, Wexford Park, sees a repeat pairing of the 2021 county final between Rapparees and St Anne's.
I just think maybe two different teams from the Rapparees have lost James Pear, probably Liam Ryan won't play. They've lost
Dylan Redmond
as well, so they've lost probably 3 backs going in, which is huge. So there's a good bit of turnaround in players. Same with the Anns, have a couple of lads coming onto the team. But look, I think the Raps by relegation fear gone out of them as well. They've never been in it before. I just think the Raps have a shot to nothing against the Shells. The Anns top the group at the far side, so everybody's expecting probably the Anns to win this game. Because they came through top on a competitive side. The Rapparees, are no mugs in regard if they've performed better as the championship has gone on. Do you know what I mean? They started off very sluggish, but they've got players back. I've been impressed with the Anns though. I just think the Anns have, showed a huge work rate. The move of Justin Moran probably to centre forward, who I rate really highly. I think that's catapulted their team maybe to a level that they probably, a little bit further than they have been the last few. They've been missing maybe something small. And he's up there, big physical presence. Liam Oak's still there, Dee O'Keefe. The big matchup is obviously going to be Kevin Foley and Owen Ryan. I'd imagine Owen Ryan is just going to follow him everywhere, and Owen Ryan is not an easy man to get rid of, because he won't mind not hitting the ball. He'll follow Kevin everywhere. That's the problem for the Rapparees in regard of, do they play Kevin sweeper then, in regard of to get him away from Owen Ryan? I think I would be doing that, because I just think Owen Ryan is a very difficult man to maybe get 5-6 balls in 60 minutes on.
Yeah, well, Kevin is on a rich vein of form. His performance against Oulart last was just simply outstanding. Now the Rapparees moved him back centre back, and I thought it curtailed him, but they were wise enough to bring him out middle of the field in the second half, and I believe only for that switch they mightn't have won that game. He's been very good. It'll be interesting to see will Liam Ryan play. It's very doubtful. He came off with it looked a serious enough calf injury. He's a major loss, and the 2 lads that you named out. But I think Oisin Pepper and Dara Pepper were really good the last day against Oulart. The Anns got relegated in the Senior Football Championship on Saturday, but by all accounts they didn't put much into football, so they're really focused on the hurling this year. And we'll see next Saturday whether this will pay dividends or not. I think it's going to be a hard game, this.
Yeah, I just think that if you're wanting to be a top team in senior hurling, football kind of has to take a little bit by the wayside. I was dealing with junior football in Aldgate, and it's still a hindrance. You can't do anything in the weekends where the football is going on, so training is very limited. Do you know what I mean? And I just think the Anns have probably said, we've probably more of a chance of doing a bit more in the hurling, but I don't see a team, the way the championship format is, if you're going 15, 16, 17 weeks in a row, it's not really possible to be competing at the highest level if you're doing football and hurling.
Yeah, the last time the double was done was 2000. The Anns done a magnificent achievement. What people forget about that was a knockout championship. So they had 4 football games and 4 hurling games to win, and it was, as I said, it was a great achievement. But you have to win 8 games now in hurling and 8 games in football, and I think that's next to impossible to do it. But I'd admire anyone that's trying to do it.
I think the Anns will win this. I just think they might have, they have a very balanced team all over the field. Liam Og, as I said, Dee O'Keefe, Owen Ryan, these kind of players. I think they can cut out the Rapparees star players. Obviously, as I'd said, Liam Ryan, I think if he plays, he's not going to be right. He couldn't be right. He hobbled off the last day again. So I just think the Anns all over the pitch, and as I said, Justin Moran in the forwards has added to their scoring power. So I just can't see other than an Anns winning this game.
Traditionally, the Anns don't like the favouritism tag. They're really good at the underdogs. The whole parish gets behind them, and they love beating the odds. But I think with the players that the Rapparees are missing, and with the players the Anns have to curtail some of the star players on the Raps, I can see the Anns winning this one. But like the Crossbeg game, I think the Raps will have a real cut at it.